Thanks for joining us today on VIP TV, and with us is Sam Maxwell, the unbeaten super lightweight, getting ready for his big British title fight against Akeem Ennis Brown. Thanks for joining us, Sam.
Thanks for having me, Steve.
Before we go on and talk about the fight and your career so far and what's going down, you're with Steve Maylett at the moment. Well, how did that come about, and is it permanent, temporary?
Well, it turns out with Danny being out in Dubai, it wasn't going to work out for him, work out the timings or the restrictions to have any say in this camp. And I had a decision to make on a spot. I've got 5 weeks left, 5 or 6 weeks left. Do I wait and see if he can make it home, see what's happening, or do I just take a big risk and move somewhere where I'm gonna get the quality and definitely get it. And I fought Steve, and I've known Steve for about 15 years. He used to bring Terry Flanagan and Carl Place down to spar when I was at high side, and so I know him, and he's a nice man. So I thought he's the first person I thought of, and obviously he's been at the British level, he's been at the world level, he's proven. So I thought, yeah, I'm gonna call him, find out, and he said, yeah, he's happy to take me on with it being late notice. He's still happy to help me out and take me on. And then from the first day, we just really hit it off. We've bonded well, and it's gelling well. He's a great coach, and I think we're going to do really well together. And moving forward, I think this is it now. I'm going to be with Steve.
Is Danny happy for that? He understands the situation, I guess. Danny's quite a fair man, isn't he?
Definitely, he understands completely. And I put the name of Steve to him, and he said, "Great choice, Sam. He's a brilliant coach, and you'll be in good hands there." So he's very positive towards me, and he's wishing me all the best.
Yeah, I mean, how have you found it in that gym? Because it's a small gym, and I know I used to go down there a lot in the Box Nation days when Terry was with Frank, and we did a lot of film with Box Nation. It's a serious place, and you're there to work. You have a laugh afterwards, but it's not one of these gyms where there's wires cracking and pants getting pulled down every 10 minutes, is it?
No, it's a tough gym. It's so hot in there. It's a fast pace, but it's brilliant that the lads are still in. They're all still in. They're all still training. So even though I just met them, they're all pushing me on. They're all motivating me. They're all training with me. Doing extra bits to help me out, and just fit right in with them. And it is hard work, and it's great, but then seeing them push themselves on, it makes me want to push myself on more. And then after the session, there's some funny lads, they make me laugh.
Do you get plenty being a Scouser, and let's say a real, there's not a more Mancunian area than Ancoats in Manchester, is there? Older Road, Ancoats, Poland Street where it's on. You couldn't be more Mancunian there, could you?
No, and he's saying Shameless, the series is filmed right around the corner and stuff like that. They all sport Man U, Man City in there, so it's a mad one. But I'm Scouser, but I'm more not Scouse. I'm a bit of a woolly back, the Scousers would say. But they're sound. They're good people. I think if I was horrible, they'd give me more stick. But because I'm nice, they're easy on me.
When I used to see you in the WSB fighting Lomachenko at your corner, you win this British. I claim you was a Londoner because you were born in Hackney. So I claim you as one of my own, mate. You were London born. People forget that. I always remind everybody when you win.
Yeah. Ken Stiller, is it? Ken Stiller from London Hackney Gazette.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's right.
He's still, every time I fight, he puts me in the paper, Hackney's own. He's a legend.
For people who are listening, the Hackney Gazette is the most Cockney newspaper in London. It is the Cockney local. So there you go.
Yeah, he always puts me in every fight. Hackney's own, Hackney born, Sam Maxwell. I always message him. Thanks, Ken.
So, and what's it like for you being able to get home every night? Because I know when we were talking about a couple of months ago, you were going to stay in Scotland, where in previous camps you were back and forward. And I know you got your strength and conditioning man in Liverpool as well, haven't you?
Yeah, and Steve said what do I want to do? He's saying we could easily get you to stay up in Manchester, we got digs we could stay in. He said, but what I want you to do, I think you're going to get better sleep at home after these tough sessions. So, you can't beat your own bed. So he advised me to stay at home. And yeah, it's not bad travel. It's a journey down. It's not too bad. And journey home is not too bad. And, yeah, feeling good. I feel better for it. I'm able to put more into sessions. I feel like I'm not on my own. I'm at home in good like surroundings that are positive for me. And yeah, it's going to pay off.
Yeah. And looking ahead at Akeem Ennis Brown, what sort of challenge does Akeem Ennis, or Riddy as everyone calls him, bring?
It's a tough challenge. It'll be probably my toughest fight to date as a pro. He's awkward, he's fit, he's confident, and he's a champion. He's undefeated. He's never tasted defeat. He doesn't know how to lose. So, it's going to be a tough fight, but I'm more than ready for the challenge, and I'm excited for it. And I think, with Steve, it already feels like I've done 2 rounds with him already. Like, I'm not going to go in there with like trying to suss him out and thinking, have a look at him. It feels like I've done 2 rounds with him already. Like the tactics, I know what shots he's going to throw. I know what he likes to do. I know his little habits. So it's like, I just can't wait. And I want to perform, and I want to put on a great performance, and everyone to stand up and look and say, this was a 50-50 fight. And then look at Sam's came through it looking $1 million.
Yeah, I noticed when the fight was announced that Riddy was the one that seemed to be the one that had plenty to say, a lot more than you, didn't he?
Yeah, he still does. He's messaging me today, calling me just trying to patronize me, calling me son and his little boy and stuff like that. But I'm not rising to it. It's not me. I could like if there was for the crowd, and I'd off like have a go, but there's no crowd there. Do you mean? So yeah, just waste all your energy trying to badmouth me, but you're not getting in my head. Like I'm gonna be ready. You don't have to worry about me. Rising to this challenge. Every day I'm thinking about winning them titles, and I'm pushing myself to the limit. Everything I've got right this camp, my nutrition, the training, my coach, my tactics, everything, my weights, my S&C, like it's all going to plan. And he's going to find out on fight night on the Friday 26th.
How did he contact you? Social media? Has he got your phone number and WhatsApping you? How's he getting in touch with you?
Just social media, yeah. I haven't got my password to Twitter, so I can't even reply to him on there anymore. Like I've lost the password, so he's just giving me a stick on there, and then he puts it on Instagram. I can see it on Instagram, tagging me in it and stuff. But a few weeks ago, he was saying nasty things, but not tagging me. And I was thinking, what a chicken. Like, if you want to say something, just tag me in it. But now he started tagging me in it.
But, this is I remember when you turned professional, obviously you had that long amateur career, had that fantastic, that great run in the World Series, particularly, I think the first year of it, you was out every week. But I think you was all getting big money the first year in the WBC. Yeah. She was all happy to fight. The second year, I don't think you were getting paid much. But
nothing.
But I remember when you turned pro, you told me you really wanted to be rushed, and you wanted this chance. So this was something you would have taken almost immediately, isn't it?
Definitely. Like if they offered me this, my first few fights, I would have took this for the British title. But I think Frank and MTK, they've every fight has built, I built on it. So I had a few easy ones, which maybe I could have missed out, but in the general, looking in the scheme of things, it's been planned well. And I feel like every fight is been a little test, little step up. And and it has come at the right time. I think I'm peaking. I'm the strongest I'm going to be. I'm still got my speed. I'm smart. I've got loads of experience. And I think this is my time to win the British and Commonwealth titles. And I just can't wait for it, Steve.
The last 2 fights, Conor Parker was 12-0. Fight people forget he was unbeaten. It's not mentioned that fight a lot, even though it was only 2 fights ago. And Joe Hughes, a former European champion. How much of those fights, I know you wanted the chance ages ago, how much of those fights done for you to bring you on, particularly the Joe Hughes fight, which is a fight you won comfortably, but it was a tough night for it. It was a tough 10 rounds in there.
Yeah, definitely. Like he does with everyone. He's European level fighter, and he proves it every fight. He's been at that level for a long time, and he's shown he's that level. So for people going into that fight, loads of people, like 50% were picking Joe, 50% were picking me. And I went in there, and it was a tough fight, but I don't think it was ever in doubt. I think I was the clear winner. Like, let's say 3 or 4 rounds, felt good, and proved that I'm that level, and it's done massive for my confidence. Like, I believe in myself. I know what level I'm at now. Joe will feel like he can beat all these people. So why can't I? Like, I beat Joe, so like I've got to believe in myself that I can beat all these people. And the Conor Parker one was a good. I beat a young lad who didn't know how to lose. He's winning all rounds of his fights, and I beat him. So I've had a good experience with that as well. So I think Akeem's going to bring that, and yeah.
Do you ever
I think
wish
I've
that
learned a lot from them fights.
wish that you turned over earlier at all?
Maybe 1 year earlier, but no, because I think about it, and I was a good fighter joining GB,
Yeah.
but when I left, I was, say, 10 times the better fighter, more rounded, more scored. That the amount of experience I fought I think about it, like people might not have ever seen anyone like Akeem, but I've fought people like him from Italy, the Italians, Magni Capri. I fought someone from Hungary who okay, not exactly the same as him, but are a comparison to him. They're like similarity to him. So I'm blessed in that I've fought everyone, and I fought in front of no crowds. I fought in front of big crowds. I fought loads of pressure when I'm supposed to win, when I'm supposed to lose, when it's 50-50. I've done everything. So I'll never say I regret my having staying pro staying amateur as long as I did. But yeah, maybe you could say maybe 2015 after like I had a really good 2014. I think that was the peak of my amateur career, and I never really reached my amateur peak after that. I just maintained or lost a bit of form, so maybe it could have left the end of 2015.
Yeah.
But
sorry.
That's right. Yeah. So maybe just like a year earlier or a few months earlier. Do you mean?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was just thinking more because that first year of the WSB when you had the famous fights with Lomachenko, you was all getting paid then and there was a bit of sponsorship. Second year, you're in it and there isn't the money. I was thinking after that first year, if you'd known the rewards wouldn't be there the second year, you might have gone then.
Yeah, but the rewards were taken because they said it's Olympic qualification now. So if you win the WSB, you qualify for the Olympics. So that's how they enticed everyone to into it. And then the third year though, that's when how many did I have the third year? I think 5 again. And yeah, that was hard. That was for nothing. Just going to Algeria, Morocco, Russia. Every 2 weeks I was going all these places. It was hard, yeah. But look, I've had 13 5-rounders against your world-class people, European level people. So it is what it is. It's like my pro record could be I've had 27 fights now.
Yeah.
So
you know what? Even you go on and win a world title, you're still going to be asked about Vasyl Lomachenko fighting him twice.
Yeah, twice. Once in Kiev, great experience when I wasn't supposed to fight him, and then once in York or London, the best venue in England. So yeah, I'm blessed. Look at him now. And Josh Taylor, I brought Josh Taylor. I think about this the other day. Like I had a good 50-50 fight with Josh Taylor. He was on his peak in them Glasgow Commonwealth Games, and he edged it. But look at him, going to be could be unified world champion. Like these are the people I traded level with, and they didn't outclass me. So I've got to believe in myself.
And was it the first or second time you fought Lomachenko? Didn't you replace Josh, who got injured?
Yeah. Oh yeah. True. Yeah. Josh, like the 2 weeks, like not even 2 weeks, maybe 10 days before, a week before, we're doing training, and we were going up these stairs, and he goes over on his ankle, and it was a bad one. Like he was in really bad pain, swelled up twice the size, and then like, Sam, you're Lomachenko. I was like, oh. But you know what? I'm glad I did because I boxed better the second time. I was happier with my second performance, even though I was a bit just more frustrating him and not letting him get it into his momentum rather than like winning a fight. But I think I performed better.
Before we let you go, who wins Taylor Ramirez for you?
I haven't seen much of Ramirez, but I just rate Taylor so high. Like his last opponents, what they say, like 94-0 is the record of his previous opponent.
Yeah.
It's unreal. It's unheard of, and yeah, I just think it's his time. Like he's going to be unified champ. I don't think he can be beat.
And you win,
but it'll be a good fight. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, and you win the British title. Are you looking to hang around at British level, or you just want to kick on and get them world fights now after that?
Yeah, why not just kick on? Like whatever opportunity. Obviously, if the opportunity comes on to kick on, and I'm ranked 10th in the WBO, I'm going to take that. And because I'm 32, if these chances don't come often, so if it comes up, I'll take it. But I'm happy with that British title. I love the British title. I'll be defending it if I need to, if that's what is on the cards. But if I get an offer to go to a world title, which I'm hoping, then bring it on.
You could be waiting 2 years for a world title, get the total winner. You've been around boxing a long time, get a winnable fight, and at 34, you might not be the fighter you are at 32. Might be, but there's every chance. The older you get, the more chance of it you lose that slight edge.
Yeah, definitely.
Sam, thanks very much for joining us tonight. I know you've done a few interviews with Dev from Frank Warren's office today, so I'll let you get back to your missus and your food and Coronation Street, wherever you watch at night.
Thanks, Steve. See, I'm warmed up. I did this one a lot better than Dev's. I'm a bit warmed up now, feeling good.
I tell you what, I'll tell Dev you said that when I speak to him tomorrow. Thanks a lot, and hopefully I'll speak to you before the fight.
Okay, see you soon, Steve.
See you, bye-bye.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also, Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.